How's it going? It's been a while since I played this little fella, huh? Because I hate him. I hate you. I don't like you. But maybe I can make him work today. Maybe I can actually make a Tainted Isaac run work for once, and I'll be happy about it. Or maybe this will be another one of those where I just end up getting not enough items, you know? Either it's one where you just pop off like crazy because you go into a secret room, you play a beggar, and you get death certificate. Or it's a terrible one because you go into item rooms and only get 8 items, and your best item throughout the entire run is a single damage up. So, you know, it really depends on what you can do. There's highs and lows, there's big swings and low valleys, it all matters. Anyway, enough yapping about the game. Who cares about Isaac minutia in the gameplay anyway, right? We want to see if you're doing good. I hope you're doing good and all that. Hope you're having a good day. And all that. I was trying to think of like a good segue for that, but I think it's the best I can do. Anyway, yeah, hope you're holding up alright. Hope you're doing alright, right? I get to choose here. You know what? Give me the peeper, because it's a damage up. In one eye. Yeah, that's pretty good. What's a shop got? I don't know why I should go in here anyway, considering I don't have money. But maybe for some reason there was something crazy in there. I might as well take you. Thank you very much. Dude, it's been... we're getting into December now, right? This episode goes up 1st of December. It's been getting cold, brother. It's been getting real cold. I'm loving it, obviously, because it means that I can finally sleep. Well, to be fair, for a few weeks now, I've been able to sleep without having to turn on the AC. But it took until November to get to that point, right? Which is quite, sad in a way. But yeah, it's finally getting real cold, man. Almost a bit breezy. I gotta play more games on my PC, so it heats up my room. Maybe it's time for another Minecraft playthrough or something like that. Something to use up my full PC power. I mean, to be fair, I think early next year I'll be building a new one anyway. I got a bunch of money saved up. And, yeah. God, I know that shit's gonna be expensive, though. I think I've actually settled on maybe one to get a 4080 instead. I'm looking... I wouldn't mind a little bit of input for this. Like, I got a vague idea for what I want for my new PC. Because the one I have right now, I put a 1070 Ti in when those were, like, new in 2018, right? I thought, like, that's probably gonna last me a decent while, and it's lasted me, like, 5 years now. And it's still pretty decent, right? A 1070 Ti, it still holds up decently well. It's not that bad. It's just now starting to get to the point where there's games being released where that's like the recommended or maybe even the minimum specs, right? So most games I can still run completely fine. It's just that sometimes if I want to have a good frame rate, I have to turn the graphics down a little bit, and I'm a sucker for wanting to crank the graphics in some games. So, you know, I don't want to have to compromise as much, maybe, on certain games. And some games I just can't run well at all. We're getting to that point where there's some games that are simply not optimized well enough for old hardware, which, who can blame them? It's a graphics card that's 3 generations old at this point, so, you know, it's starting to show its age a little bit. So the reason I want to go for maybe even a 4080 is to set myself up for extreme future-proofing, right? Because we've gotten to the point where graphics are starting to get diminishing returns, right? Like, the improvement from generation to generation in terms of performance is still there, obviously, right, if you look at the 30 and the 40 series, but it's not as great as it used to be in the past. And I can't imagine that the next series of NVIDIA GPUs or whatever, or the next generation of games for that matter, are gonna be that much of a difference in terms of graphical fidelity, where it'll matter, right? So what I'm trying to say is, I think, in my head at least, it makes sense, that if I got a 4080 now, it will probably last me, like, almost a decade. I'm starting to be pretty convinced of that. I'm starting to think that that is feasible. It's actually not like an unreasonable opinion to have. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm silly. Maybe Nvidia's got a next generation GPUs right around the corner, and I'm gonna rue the day because it's gonna be way cheaper, right? That's the one thing that's like holding me. Like, maybe I should still get a 3080 and then just upgrade later down the line. Maybe, right? Who knows? That's still what I'm thinking about. The one part I'm a little unsure on. Let's go, I finally found it. It took long enough, and there's a golden penny. Howie, I exactly wanted to avoid that having been the thing that happens, but oh well. 2 items I don't care for. I'll just take the soul heart and leave, thank you very much. Beyond that, I guess I am gonna end up saving a little bit on a new build, because I can at least, like, I don't have to buy many new hard drives, right? I think 1 new SSD as a new system drive will do, and then I'll just take all my data drives out of my old PC. That saves me a few $100, sure. But I need a new, obviously, like, I need a new case to build in, because I'm not going to use the old one anymore. I'm planning on keeping my old PC to make, like, a home server out of or something like that, so unfortunately, I can't really reuse much beyond the drives in this thing, which means I'll probably need to buy new drives for the server part. Yes, that's also true, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I'm looking to probably go for a Ryzen build as well. I've been eyeing down making a Ryzen build since those things first dropped. So being able to finally maybe do that would be amazing. But yeah, it's just that those 4080 prices, man. My God, they're still so expensive. Am I like really? I mean, I'll have the money for it. I'll have the ability to pay for it. But do I really see myself paying 4 figures for a graphics card? Like, do I really want to do that? At least they're like at MSRP, right? At least they're not inflated to high hell because of crypto or scalpers or anything like that. I can get them at MSRP from a retailer. I don't have to buy them off of eBay if I wanted to. 3080s, yeah, I'm probably only gonna find used at this point, right? But they're also gonna cost half as much for maybe like 80% of the performance, right? Like, how much better is a 4080 than from a 3080? Like, maybe like a 40% improvement at best? So, like, it's not that much, right? That's the thing that's like making me like, is a 40% improvement and maybe slightly better future-proofing worth double my money for a graphics card? But I guess if I'm already, like, I want to make like a baller build, I guess I'm split on the issue, man. I'm split on the issue. I'll gladly take a Seraphim, thank you very much. I'm just not sure. I just don't know what I want. Because it all adds up, right? Like, if you go for a high-tier Ryzen build, which is obviously what I want, because I don't just play games on this PC, I record and edit and all that stuff, so having a good processor, a good Ryzen processor is probably not a bad idea for all those creative workloads. Not to mention, that shit gets expensive. Then you need a good power supply to power that power-hungry GPU. And then you need fast RAM, although RAM is currently very cheap apparently. So I'm not too worried about that. And you need a new cooler for that as well. Coolers tend to be quite expensive. Ah, man, I'm just thinking about it is... Oh, man. It'll probably be worth it, but man, I am... All of that just to play more Isaac, right? Isn't that something? Ain't that funny? Taking Black Candle for the time being, just because I can. I'm not the biggest fan of Black Candle and Tainted Isaac, because you have to drop it eventually. You just don't have the space for it, which is an annoyance. It's a bit of an annoying tidbit, unfortunately. Not to mention, I maybe also want to pick up a new keyboard. Like, my current keyboard is still fine, but I'm starting to feel like it's showing its age, and even if I clean it, some of the switches are becoming a little faulty, right? I don't think the switches being faulty is exclusively a dirt issue. I think that they're just showing their age. I mean, this keyboard I've had for like fucking 6 years now, and it's been used daily. So it makes sense, right? Eventually those switches may very well start wearing down a little bit. Even if they're cherry MXs, it's just gonna happen. Not to mention the fact that... Oh, whoops, forgot about the whole item switching. Yeah, that's a problem. That's Godhead. I'll gladly take that. Thank you very much. I should have blown up the Angel. I forgot about that part. Whoopsie. Whoopsie! Yeah, so I might want a new keyboard, but I'm not sure if I want to go for a full-size keyboard, because I want the numpad. I use the numpad quite a lot, but I would do better from a desk spacing idea if I have a smaller keyboard, but then I need to have something to replace the numpad, like a macro keyboard or something like that, so maybe I should get a Stream Deck. Bro, you should not give me money. You should not give me access to money, because I make terrible financial decisions, and I'm about to make, like, a lot of terrible financial decisions in the coming months, I think. Like, I'm on the road of making not the best decisions when it comes to upgrading my setup. I'm so glad that I already have so much good stuff, right? Like, I have no need, probably ever, for a new mouse. I like the one I have. It's perfect. I don't need a new mic or headphones. Maybe I'll replace one of my monitors. It's a bit old and it uses DVI still, so maybe I'll just, you know, clone that one. Like, do something else with it or whatever. It's a fickle thing. It's a fickle thing. I think, basically what I'm trying to say is, I think I'm about to make an expensive purchase early next year, probably. I think early next year, after this month is over, I'm gonna spend like almost 3 grand on just a new PC and peripherals, which is scary to think about. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Okay, thank you. What do we got? More HP. I mean, sure. I guess this should replace it, right? Yeah, let's go. I'd rather keep Placenta though, because of the regen. It could at least it does more than just a plain health up, right? At least it does something. Is it sad that I want a new PC so I can play Minecraft with shaders without running into frame rate problems. Is that ill-advised? Is that maybe not the... It's not the only reason, of course. Like, there's other games I want to be able to maybe crank graphics in as well and not have to run into performance issues as much anymore. But yeah, it's a bit sad, right? Honestly, one of the main reasons I want at least a 30 series NVIDIA card is for the NVENC encoding. Because currently, I think I use NVENC as well for recording all this stuff. And it looks fine. You can probably not tell the difference on YouTube. But just having the better NVENC encoder is gonna be better, if, you know, for recording and streaming in the future. And the 30 series and above have, like, a really good encoder, which I want to make use of. Not to mention, having a stronger PC is going to make it easier to, you know, record without much trouble as well. Because I've encountered problems when I was streaming. Some games' performances would just... It would fucking plummet. Some games do not take kindly to that at all. I don't know, actually. I think I use NVENC for recording. It might very well be that I used NVENC for streaming and the CPU encoding for recording. I don't remember at this point. I haven't tinkered with my OBS settings in a while, because the last time I did, the recording size went up by, like... 80%, and the quality increased marginally, so, you know, now I'm stuck with this. A fucking under an hour-long Isaac run takes up 3 gigabytes on my hard drive, so I don't know what I'm doing, man. And that shit skyrockets as the complexity increases. What do we have here? Just the ability to send a lot of my HP down the drain, okay. There's like a couple of avenues to make Tainted Isaac, I don't have keys, to make Tainted Isaac work. You need a respawn item to spawn as a different character after you're established, or birthright, to get my inventory space. Either one is fine, which is why I've been visiting shops so much, on the chance that I could get perhaps the latter, but for now we're just stuck with this. There's a sack room, which is a pretty good thing to see as well, considering there's a bit of HP lying around. I'll do this room. I don't have keys, never mind, I can't do this room. I forgot about that part. I forgot about the aspect where I do not possess keys currently. Okay, there's a key. Matter of fact, there's a lot of keys out of this, so I should get this. It's just worth it in terms of money. No soul heart though, which means I can't really play the sack room, because I would love to increase my angel chances a bit, but maybe whoever. Whatever, who cares? Let's check this for now. Flat stone and Blood of the Martyr. I do need damage, so I think Blood of the Martyr is the way to go here. Backstabber would have also been crazy. Too bad that, you know, Mr. Items kind of worked that way. Oh well. Okay, got a devil deal. That's unfortunate, but I got damage, so that's nice. I might as well check it. There could be like a Judas' Shadow in here, which, all things considered, would be pretty nice. Duality is pretty good too. I'd hate having to carry it, but it's probably more useful to me than homing bombs at this point. And it guarantees that I can get angel deals going forward, so it's kind of a good idea. Damage output is pretty good now. A couple of damage ups really went a long way. Dice bag is a pretty good trinket too. I'm happy about this one. Box of spiders. No thank you. I got an 86, you know what? Sure. Oh my god, that's C-section. Okay! Yeah, this is the type of shit you need as Tainted Isaac, man. You need some really impactful items. This just about does it, I would argue. I think Peeper is the next thing to replace. Matter of fact, is Seraphim better than Peeper? I think that's a tough one, huh? How much of a damage up is it? 35% in one eye. I think it does more for me than Seraphim, honestly. Despite Seraphim being a good familiar. Alright, I got a little bit of cash. Might as well check in here. It's greed. That's actually perfect. I don't have enough cash. I just have a little bit. Perfect time to get greed to show up. A little bit of luck up goes a long way. Should fight the boss right now, actually. Let's do it. Let's do it. Got a D20 as well. Okay. I guess if I find, like, box from the boss, I might pick it up and then D20 that shit. Holy. Holy. Ah, come on. You really sent that shit my way at the last second. Is Synthfoil... Is a flat damage up better than a 35% damage up? Like, how much damage do I get every other... So, like, you gotta half it because it only applies half the time. So that's 17.5% damage up. 17.5% of 7 damage is definitely less than 1, right? It's definitely less than 1. So I'm getting overall more damage out of Synthfoil. So that'll be it. There you go. Plus I get a bit of range, which translates into damage directly considering I have C-section. Didn't even think about that part. I do have the keys for this, but I think I can expend 1 to open it immediately like that. What is this? Golden Poop has only counterfeit penny, which I wouldn't take anyway. Perfect for me. Wait, what was the dice roll? I didn't even check what pip I didn't even check what it was. I just went in and left again. I didn't even check what it does for me. Is it a full flow reroll of consumables? I might as well, right? Alright, now I can legally leave. Complete loss of function for that dice room. There's a crawl space in here, which is crazy. What do you got for me? Nothing that matters. I don't care for those at all. What do we got? No birthright. Damn shame. A crying shame indeed. Tarot cloth is good, but it's not good enough to give up inventory space right now. In my humble opinion, at least. That's lovely. Oh, it's got magic skin inside. I mean, you drive a hard bargain, you know? Do I want to use it? Oh, fuck. Do I? It's such a tough choice. No! It's epic fetus! I don't want that! I don't want you! I don't want you. I know it would be amazing if I was going for unlocks right now. I'd be very happy because it's a single item that can win you a run, but I don't want you. You're boring. And 86 again. You know what? Send it. Oh, Cricket's body. Yeah. I think I can toss one of the flat damage ups. And I'd rather it be the stapler, I think. Because at least Blood of the Martyr has a second effect, so if I ever get a devil card, I'll be very happy to have it. I hate that you turned into fucking... Aw, man, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Turn into fucking epic fetus of all things. You know what? I'm gonna buy Tarot Cloth anyway for the card. Maybe it's gonna be a good card. Hierophant is actually crazy good. Thank you. You might as well use a strength card. Even if you don't have Tarot Cloth for this, it would have probably been better to have it, but oh well. Owie. Let's kill this guy real quick. Shouldn't be a big deal. Show me my angel deal. Trash. Trash all around. Could use magic skin in here. Sure. Oh shit! Ancient Revelation. Yeah. That's worth giving a bit of a damage down, because the tear rate is incredible. I get flight, and if I ever decide to drop C-section for whatever reason, you know, yeah. Question mark card? Judge? Mint? I don't have money. Oh, I need cash. I need cash money. Unfortunately, that means my donation machine has to suffer a horrendous fate. Let's do something smart here. Grab Tarot Cloth again, so I get 2 beggars instead of just 1. And then go to town. Oh, they're demon beggars. Of course they are. Of course they are. Won't stop me from playing at least one of them. To the first payout, which is a blessed penny. That's a pretty damn good trinket, mind you. Of course they were demon beggars. God damn you. Yeah, I think it's over, man. I got nothing to do on this floor anymore. There's no way I'm getting the demon beggars to pay out. I don't have the health for it. Unless... Oh! Damn you. I don't have the HP for you unless you pay out on the first play. Yeah, wishful thinking. Here's the question. Do I take blue map to make finding secret rooms very easy? Potentially get a crazy payout out of a secret room. Is that worth giving up black candle for? Or would I be better off giving up a damage upgrade like synth oil, I guess? Oh, it comes with range as well, though. I can't drop duality until I get my second key piece, which I could have had by now if I wasn't a dumbass. Obviously, rune bag is crazy too. Oh, it's so tough. I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking. Let's try it. Let's try it. I'm gonna go on a gamble here. Hold on. Oh, I do have one more half heart here, actually. And pray I don't get curses anyway. Maybe that's good enough, right? Maybe that's good enough. Okay, I wasn't instantly punished. That's good. That's good at least, right? I wasn't immediately given the middle finger by the game. What do we have here? An inverted world card. That's cool as well. Use that real quick, see what we got in here. Dr. Fetus and Soy Milk. Okay, I mean, that's quite the combo. Only one of them is able to be chosen for me. I should swap this with Soy Milk. I think that's gonna be really funny. I think that's really funny. I like the idea behind that a lot. I like it a lot. I can also turn an item that I leave behind somewhere into money, which is pretty neat. I could use magic skin again, but do I want to do that? The reason why this is good is because the Godhead auras do a flat amount of damage, which means they're not affected by the damage down I just took. Might as well check what you are. Bird's eye. Oh, problem is I need... Like, the high fire rate is why I want the fires. I need to keep some damage, though. Otherwise, I'm kinda not looking too hot. Fuck, is it already time to drop blue map? I think it is. I'm sorry, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter anymore. You know what? Turn it into money at least. Maybe I regret doing that. Maybe there's a birthright in this shop. Who knows, man. No birthright. I'm not punished. Never punished. Like, the damage output is kinda crazy with what I've curated. It is kinda nuts. Oh, a D6 for this room as well. Well, maybe this actually pays out. Or maybe it's a waste of my money. It turns out it's a waste of my money. Give me this, I guess. Actually, I haven't been to my shop yet. Let's take River Greed. They can no longer be... I can no longer get greed. So, you know what? I know I have been to my shop. What am I talking about? What the hell am I talking about? Okay, give me the fucking card. Fuck it, use magic skin. That's missing, though. And by that, I mean TM trainer. Absolutely not. Should have used it before when I still had the D6. Oh, well. You know what? Question mark. Eventually, something's gotta happen, man. Right? Like, something. I gotta get something out of these magic skin plays. Oh, once they, like, start piling up, they do a lot of damage, man. Let's check this angel deal. We've got the relic. Okay, I mean, that's something. I don't really care for it, though. I'll pick you up for maybe conjoined progress, although I think I have to be holding 3 conjoined pieces at once. That's how transformations work as Tainted Isaac, so... Yeah, we go down, and then we leave. Goodbye. At least, here's the good thing about this. This run is so powerful right now, despite the lack of items. Despite not being able to get increased inventory or respawning as someone else, this run is still insanely powerful. Thanks to the fact that Section and Godhead is already a broken synergy, and the fact that I now have an insane fire rate just goes on top of it. Like, look at it just melting everything, man. As soon as any enemy comes in contact with a few of these funky little glowing babies, everything is over for them. With a tower card. Yes, I'll leave that as a jump scare when I next come back through there. Which I probably won't, because I'll just use the Emperor card. Yes, indeed. Exquisite. Inverted love. Well, I mean, it's basically like using magic skin at this point. But... Come on! Come on! Damn you! I don't want Echo Chamber. It would just get too dank. It would get way too dank with Echo Chamber, I think. I don't think I want it. I don't think it's worth it. Oh, yeah, see, left them as a jump scare. Almost got got. Almost got got by them. Okay, owie. How dare you? How dare you? My very limited HP pool. And the fires is like the fact that they're popping off so quickly is also so nice, man. It's doing so much for me. Obviously, I'm checking this again. Wafer. I mean, I'm not getting deals anymore, so I can drop duality guilt-free now, and I might as well grab the Wafer. Yeah, that's a good idea. Wafer's a gimme, man. D8, no shot. I don't have rock bottom. Not happening. Anyway, I'm just gonna fight Satan. I don't even care anymore. I don't care about min-maxing or anything like that. You know what? I spent enough time. This run is powerful enough as is. It's actually absurdly powerful. At this point, look at it melting Satan. Taste the power of holy babies. Heaven spawn, the wrath of heaven. You shall carry forth. Destroy the devil. Perhaps something fun here. Curse of the Lost. Finally, I get punished for taking, or for leaving, behind Black Candle, by the way. That's Brimstone. Well, what the fuck do I do now? What happens if I take Brimstone here? I also, in that case, should probably take Satanic Bible. I should take Satanic Bible first, because it will give me a lot of HP, which I will need in order to facilitate buying Brimstone. Yes, that's a good idea. So for now, we'll get to rock this some more. Oh god, these enemies are scary though, with this many little hits. And then once I've amassed some HP, I can take Brimstone and maybe try it out and see what happens, right? And the good thing is, because there's a magic skin lying around, even if I get chests, you know, they probably won't be replaced with magic skin, which is nice. But I'm also unlikely to get chests, because I only have 1 luck. So I'm not too worried about it, really. I wonder how this will fare against boss armor. I'm actually curious how this will do against, like, really tanky boss armor, like Mega Satan stuff, right? That's gonna be the real test. That being said, I might just take Brimstone, but I don't know, because I don't have damage. And like, it just be like basic Soy Milk Brimstone, which, man, it's probably fine, but I don't really know where it's gonna be, right? I kind of like the idea of just shitting out infinite fetuses right now. It's kind of working real well for me. What would I even replace? Maybe I would replace Soy Milk, right? Getting hit twice in that room is gonna set me back 5 fucking rooms. Oh god, maybe I should have taken the relic. Oh well. Hello, Lamb. You have a bit of boss armor. Not much, mind you, but a little bit. So let me just stack up a lot of these babies, and yeah, you're getting melted. Holy. Holy. Plus, taking Brimstone right now would also leave me at 1 health. That's kind of like the next problem that I'm suffering through. I kind of don't have the health to facilitate taking it, really. I'll kind of die if I do. Oh my god, a single chest. And it gave me the instant pickup. Okay, well, I guess I'll go fuck myself. Cupid's arrow doesn't really do much for me, I think. Your soul. A bit late for... Actually, wait a second. No. It's not too late for that. Your soul will allow me to take Brimstone. So I can at least take it guilt-free. Yes. Of course I will. Yeah, give me Brim, and I'll charge up and shit out some fetuses. Obviously, I don't really think I need Revelation anymore. But is a constantly firing Brimstone at 1.4 damage worth it? I mean, I'm still shitting out fetuses while doing it. So now that I think about it, this might be worth it. I think it's probably better. Alternative is this. I lose a bit of damage, but I gain +1 tier rate and some shot speed, which I don't think is worth all that much to me. I think range is worth more to me because of the fetuses. It's already gonna be homing anyway. You know what? Let's send it. This seems like it could be fun. This seems like it could be real fun, or it could be real trash. We'll find out. We'll find out which one it is. I'm sure as the babies amass and take down his hands and shit, we'll actually know what it's like. Owie? Can't believe that hit me though. Having the Wafer here is also nice. I mean, yeah, I think that Brimstone is just a bonus on top of this here, with the constantly firing at least. Exclusively because of Soy Milk, it's actually good. Get all those babies stacked up. Oh, you know, they are doing damage, man. They're hurting them, alright. Takes a second until they converge on their targets, but once they do, oh man, it's over for them. Dude, it kinda shreds. It kinda shreds, man! Ah, I've been waiting for like a really good Soy Milk build for a long time. It's been a while since I've had one. This one is very much a good Soy Milk build. I'm happy about it. It's a beautiful, matter of fact. I'm killing his ass. I'm destroying his ass. Stack up some babies already beforehand. Look at that, man. He's constantly red. That's one of the most satisfying things about a run like this. Is that the enemies you're fighting are constantly gonna be glowing red. I guess I'll just keep shooting you over here. I can direct my Brimstone beam anyway. The biggest problem really is just if the fetuses can get to you or not. But the fires are keeping me safe. Like, this is beautiful, man. Absolute thing of beauty. Look at this, man. What a run! What a synergy that I have curated here. That I have accumulated and managed to get. Alright! Sometimes Tainted Isaac can work. This is one of those opportunities where he does, and I'm happy about it. I've enjoyed myself thoroughly. I hope you have as well. Hope I can see you again in the future. And for the next one, aka tomorrow or whatever, subscribe and all that. Stay so you get more stuff. Stay tuned, I guess. I don't know how to outro these. See ya.